time today, so I'll see if I can remember how little spider works. Okay, full screen. Okay, so Molly, you're going to be up first. 15, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. It's all right. Okay, warm up A. Says 2/3. Oh, two things I just want to mention while I'm doing this here. The website is currently up to date and will be up to date for the rest of the year now. I got emails probably from about less than a quarter of the class, I'd say. So if you haven't given me an email yet, please do so tonight. If you sent me an email, I didn't send you a response. That means either you sent it after 10 o'clock last night or I didn't get your email. Okay, so the email is just meant to say, hello, my name is this, I'm in your grade 10 class. I'll respond back and say, oh, welcome to class, you know, blah, 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 here's the free mark. Okay, Jenna, please tell me you're not texting right now, it's back in class. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Okay, all right, so sorry about that. Emily, can you be brave, please? Or sorry, Molly, can you be brave, please? Sorry about that. Molly, can you be brave, please, and tell me the first step here?
Do you get rid of the brackets first?
No.
Or, okay, so you multiply and divide with the brackets?
Good. So I'm probably doing, I'm going to get you to do this one right here, which will be 1/3 times 2/3. What does that turn into?
9.
Very good. All right, Aiden, what is 3, how do you deal with 3/5 divided section?
Sorry.
Okay.
Wouldn't you divide first?
Well, multiply and divide are the same thing. So remember we did bed mass yesterday, or whenever we did it, I can't remember. I did this, and I don't know if I explained that well enough. All that means that those are interchangeable, right? Yeah. So dividing and multiplying mean the same thing. And the same thing with this divide. I'm going to change it to multiply, hopefully right here, or hopefully Aiden will right now. So Aiden, tell me to write, please.
Okay, so you look at the 3 2.
Okay, to make it?
2.
Yeah.
And to make it 2/3, and then it's 3/5. 2/3.
Good. I'm going to get out of the way here in a sec. How do you, now, what does, sorry, Jeff, what's 3/5 times 2/3 going to equal, please?
6/15.
Yeah, 6/15. I'm going through quickly here. If something's not clear, please ask. Why does this open for anybody here? Why does that stay as a negative? Why is that negative 6/15? Oh, silence. It's the worst thing ever. Why is it negative 6/15 and not 6/15?
Is it because it's 13 positive?
Well, yeah, go ahead, Alistair.
There's a negative sign prior to.
Yeah, there's a negative to it, right? Like we're subtracting that number, right? So what I did is I just multiplied those two things, but I'm happy to be subtracting. All right, Jen, I'm going to pick on you. 6/15 I do not like. Okay.
So I wrote like 2/3 and then I found a common denominator.
Okay, good.
Between 4 and 9.
Okay.
So then I multiplied 4 times 9 times 4
Good.
27.
Well, 36, you mean, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, 27/36.
Yeah. One thing I'm just going to do that I was hoping you would have said there, I'm going to change this to 2/5 as I do that. What's the advantage, not just for Janet, but for anybody here? Why would I want to change that to 2/5? Nobody wants to change to 2/5. Somebody, please. Yeah, go ahead.
So that you have the lowest common denominator.
Yeah, like if you have 15, you're trying to multiply 36 times 15. It's going to be an enormous number, right? It's going to get really, really big. This is still going to be a big question, all right? But again, you want to use the smallest number possible. All right, starting up. Caleb, 3/4 is going to be what over 36, please?
27/36.
Good. And since you're on a roll here, 2/9 is going to be what over 36? 8/36. Thank you. All right, Cassidy. What's the next step we're going to do here, please? Good. What does that turn into, please?
35.
Great. Okay, I'm going to just slow down here and make sure this is good. And this is the time you raise your hand and you say help if you need help. Okay, if something is not clear, now please be brave. because I can't imagine that everyone feels good about 35 or 36. If you guys do, that's fine. Okay, right, that's good, but if you don't, this is the time to ask. If not, I'm gonna keep on trucking. It's trucking time? Yeah, we're going trucking, good. Alright, well, okay. Alyssa, well, I can never remember your name. Alyssa, what's the next step we're gonna do here, please?
Multiply 36 by 5.
Yeah, that's, oh goodness, what is that, 180? Yeah. By the way, on your quiz or test or mini test that has no calculators, the numbers won't be up to 180, right? They'll sort of all be under 50, all right? So that's way too big. All right, Maya, 35 over 36 is what over 180, please?
Oh, 35.
You can use your calculator if you need to.
How many times you put 36 into 175?
Thank you. Okay, now the reason, the question was how many times is 36 going to 180? Well, we just had to multiply these guys together, right? So this is going to be times 5 there. That's going to be times 5 there. Okay. With that knowledge, since Spencer took the last one on you, I'm going to give you back this one, Maya, and with no help. Okay? How are we going to figure out what 180 is, what 2 over 5 is going to be what over 180? Use your calculator if you need to.
But however many times 5 goes into 180 times it by 2?
Good. So how did I figure, how's that going to be?
Oh my god. How many times is 5 going?
Now remember, the reason I knew that, okay, is not because I know everything about math, but just think here, right? Because, yeah, it is 72. But just think here, it's these two are going to multiply together, right? To get your denominator, right? So if this is 36 and you got to times by 5 and the same thing. Okay, Spencer, time to shine. What is 175 over 180 minus 72 over 180? Oh, goodness. 103 is that over 180? Don't you guys just love fractions? Bailey, isn't this like the best question you've ever seen in your life? No comment, that's fine. All right, Noah, final step here is going to be what?
Multiply 2 over 3 by 3 over 180.
Do you guys know the short form, how to bring to those terms? I tried to show my class last year, they hated it. I can say that, divide both those by 2. Is that too much to do like that? If you're good with that, we'll do it. If not, I'll do it the long way. So I'm saying the final answer should be 103 over, what is that, 270? If you don't, hold on a second. If you don't like that method, don't worry about it, okay? You can call that 206 over 540 if you want to, and then just divide by 2 to get this. Okay, so either one of those ways is okay. Noah, did I get the right answer? Yeah, that matches up. We're good? Okay. If you're feeling good about this, wonderful. If there's a question on one of the steps, that's fine too. Did anyone get that without my help? I don't know what I looked at his. 2 people in the whole class. Oh goodness. That's okay. Okay, just I'm mean like this. I'm mean on purpose. I want it. This is like if you're playing sports. You want to practice at a high level, so when the games come, that you can knock it out of the park. So same thing. We're going to train here. With our warm-ups and our lessons very, very high levels. So when you get to the test, you're like, yeah, I can do this. Easy. Not quite this hard, no. But this one, you should be able to do on your test. Like when we practice this, you'll be able to do this on your test, no problem. All right, Lindsay, you're going to be up for letter B, first step. Next page is going to be 2x, x plus 1, minus 3, x squared minus 2x plus 1, plus 4x, 2x squared minus 3x. Now this is the sign of a good question for me because it's too big for one smartboard screen. Okay, that's these questions are getting good. Okay, Lindsay, I would like to be brave, please, and do the left bracket for me, please. Go ahead.
2x squared plus 3x.
So close. Because remember you're multiplying, right? So there's 2 times 1 is going to be 2, right? And then x is just x. So it's not going to be 3x. It's going to be 2x for that. Okay. All right, Calvin, I'd like to be brave, please. Do the second bracket.
3x squared plus 6x plus 3.
Careful.
Did you get that second x
Okay, no problem, thank you, okay, it was like, so we just did 2x times x, 2x squared, right?
Yeah.
And then 2x times 1, so 2 times 1 is 2, and x times 1 is x, right? And now, just be careful, Calvin, you said 3x squared plus 3x plus 3, remember the sign of the negative has to carry through. So negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times 2x is positive 6x, so it's negative 3 times negative 2 is plus 6. And negative 3 times 1 is going to be negative 3. All right, Megan, time to be brave. 4x times 2x squared, let's start small. Multiply the numbers, 4 times 2 is? Good. Now for the tricky part, x times x squared is going to be what? Well, because you're multiplying the variables here, right? So the numbers we did, 4 times 2 is 8. X times x squared is... So we help her x cubed. For whoever said that, I'll show you. Okay, what does x cubed mean? When something's cubed, what does that mean? Multiply itself 3 times, right? So if you take a look, that means there's 2 x's times by each other, then times another x, which will be 3 of them. Okay, now, Karina, I want you to be brave. 4x times negative 3x is going to be what? 4 times negative 3, so what that is?
I'm panicking. 12.
Good, negative 12, good. And x times x is?
X. X squared.
X squared. I know it's a panic, I apologize. I know it's stressful, okay, answering questions. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Now, this is the time you guys raise your hand if something's not clear. Okay, and I feel bad for the volunteers I had to punish if you guys didn't get a chance to do this for homework last night, okay, because I gave you the wrong page. But this sort of stuff we should have done a lot of in grade 9, I think. I hope. A little bit. Somewhat. You've seen it? Bailey, you saw this at least once in grade 9, I hope?
Once.
Once, good. All right, Desiree. We're getting close to being done. Any suggestions on what to do now? Put all the variables together. Sounds good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite. You guys, please. I'm going to rewrite just in descending order. So I'm going to put my cubes first, my squares second. And just what I'm going to do, and I used to do this as a student, every time I'm done with a number, I'm just going to check it so that I don't miss anything. Okay, so if you remember what happens here then is x squareds can add with x squareds, x's can add with x's, and cubes can add with cubes, and numbers can add with numbers. Okay. Natalie, I'd like you to be brave, please. 8x cubed is staying as 8x cubed. What is 2x squared minus 3x squared minus 12x squared, please? I'm sorry, what's 2 minus 3, first of all? Negative 1. What's negative 1 minus 12? Negative 13. Right, so remember, all we're doing is just taking the coefficients, right, and you're just adding the coefficients. Emily, what is 2x plus 6x? What is 2x plus 6x?
8x.
Good, good, all right. There we go. Okay, I'm going to hit pause in the video, and then I want everyone to close their eyes and heads to their desks as soon as that's it, we're done. Well, because x squared, like, because now the terms are separate, that's 4 separate terms, right? So they can't combine anyway then. Okay, can everyone close their eyes, put that to their desk, please?